When it comes to trying to solve the mystery of how to fall in love, we often view romantic love as a passionate and extraordinary event, and it's considered one of the most significant aspects of human life. But love is often thought of as one of the most complex emotions, and many of us are baffled when it comes to attraction and falling in love. Why do some people seem to have so much luck in love, while others are yet to even experience it fully? In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 12 precursors to falling in love so that you can begin to more deeply understand this complex emotion and the experience of love itself. These are the building blocks that pave the way for us to experience that rush of romantic emotions. Now, these 12 precursors to love were published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships in a 2010 study, but they remain as fascinating today as they did 13 years ago. Let's explore them one by one. The first precursor to falling in love is reciprocal liking. So what does this even mean? What this is the mutual interest that is expressed between two people. As I've said it many times in my content on Instagram and even here on this channel, a woman will often begin to open up and express that she in fact likes a man when she knows that he also likes her. This is called reciprocal liking. When a woman knows that you like her back, she's more open to talk to you, to be physically close to you, to make more eye contact with you, or to also give you compliments. When we know that the person we like also likes us back, it makes it safer and easier to open up. And of course, therefore, we're able to form genuine connections. You can imagine this as a spark that ignites when two souls are resonating. So what does this teach you? It tells you that in order to fall in love with someone, you must take the risk of sharing that you in fact like that person that you are pursuing. Now, the second precursor to falling in love is appearance. Without a doubt, we understand that physical attraction plays a crucial role in the early stages of falling in love. So your sense of style, your grooming, the way you carry yourself, and even the way you style your hair plays a role into your physical attraction. Physical attraction is that initial spark that draws two people together. Since attraction involves the brain pathways that control our reward behavior, it explains why the first few weeks or months of a relationship are so all-consuming and why you feel addicted to this person. When we release high levels of dopamine and norepinephrine, these chemicals make us energetic, euphoric, and can even lead to a decreased appetite and insomnia, which is why you actually feel like when you're in love, you can't eat or you can't sleep. Now, when it comes to attraction, the way you look plays a huge role, and that means things like facial symmetry, being slightly older looking, facial hair for men, and simplicity all play a role in making someone attractive. The third precursor to falling in love is personality. So as we move beyond the physical attributes and things like your face shape and symmetry, an individual's personality can be equally captivating. It is not uncommon for a woman to feel incredibly physically attracted to a man after she has gotten to know his personality. Your personality will include traits like intelligence, humor, kindness, and other appealing characteristics that can create a deep connection. This is where we can often get awestruck by how deep an emotional attraction goes, very hand in hand with our physical attraction. Time and time again, it is that shared sense of humor is really important to women, and scientists have found that a sense of humor makes men appear to be more intelligent. So it's also about what humor represents. Another study in the Journal of Social Psychology also states that women are drawn to men that display altruistic traits, so men that are kind and do good deeds. And it's been known that when men are slightly unavailable, as in they have rich and full lives, it also makes women want them more. So men that are humorous, intelligent, altruistic, and lead engaging lives are the types of men that women are attracted to. Now, the fourth precursor to falling in love is similarity. We've all heard the saying that opposites attract, but in reality, research shows that having an element of common ground can be a very powerful precursor to falling in love. This is why I often talk about bonding initially over shared interests and shared attitudes and shared experiences when we are first getting to know somebody. When we can create a sense of familiarity and comfort with someone new, it makes the journey to falling in love that much smoother because we feel a sense of safety and comfort. So when you're next reading a woman's profile online, ask yourself, what might I have in common with this person? Do you both travel to a similar place? Do you both share a similar taste in music? Do you enjoy dining out and eating similar foods? What is something that you can bond over in your first few dates to create a sense of familiarity? Now, the fifth precursor to falling in love is familiarity. Now, this is one of the elements that comes with a little bit of time. As you and your date spend more and more time together and you are exposed to each other's company, familiarity breeds comfort, and comfort leads to feelings of attraction and affection. So the better you get to know someone, the more you're going to find yourself falling for them. Now, this doesn't mean that you set up a date every single night of the week, as being too available is actually a turnoff for women. But if you're engaging in quality dates and spending quality time together, you'll find that the sense of familiarity brings about a sense of affection. In my video on the ultimate guide to flirting, I talk about creating a sense of familiarity through a technique called mirroring. So check out that video to learn more. Now, the sixth precursor to falling in love is social influence. So imagine falling in love with a beautiful woman and finding out that her two brothers absolutely despise you. In fact, each time you want to get together with her, they try to talk her out of it. This is because our social circles have a say in our romantic pursuits. If our social circle or family is very approving, it can influence our decision in a positive way within our relationship. But if our family or social circles are sharing a lot of disapproval, this can influence us the other way. So it's a good reminder that love is not always an individual experience, but a very social one as well. How involved is your family in your romantic decisions? And how big of an impact does it have when someone in your family or friendship group gets a sneaky suspicion that the person you're dating maybe really isn't the one for you? What about how well your date fits in at the family dinner table? When we find a partner that gets along swimmingly with the rest of our friends and family, it sure does make the relationship easier, and it opens up the doorways to falling in love. Now, the seventh precursor to falling in love is having our needs fulfilled. We know that feeling in love with a partner and having a secure partner by our side allows us to connect emotionally, and it helps us to meet our psychological needs. These needs are things like affection, including physical touch, sexual intimacy, loving words, kind gestures. Needs like acceptance, which help us feel like we have a sense of belonging. And of course, needs like validation, security, trust, and connection. When you have a reliable partner that creates and brings happiness into your life, and it meets your needs that you have for romantic partnership, it allows your connection to deepen, and it paves the way for love to flourish. The eighth precursor to falling in love is arousal. These are the physiological reactions that we have when we are near somebody that we love, such as a racing heart or rapid breathing. This can come about because of excitement and nervousness, but these sensations are often misattributed to attraction, which adds an extra layer of intensity to our experience of falling for someone. This is your body's natural mechanism for accessing pleasure. So the next time you're about to meet your date and you're noticing that your palms are sweaty and your heart is racing, it might be because you're nervous, but it can also be because you're catching feelings for this person. Remember that arousal is due to what you feel, see, smell, touch, and hear. So create experiences with your partner that allow you to enjoy all of these sensations as being in a beautiful setting, while sharing a beautiful dessert and whispering sweet nothing in each other's ears. Okay, the ninth precursor to falling in love is readiness. Have you ever heard a person say, "I'm just not ready for a relationship right now"? Or "right person, but wrong time"? When we are emotionally and physically prepared for a romantic relationship, this can set the stage for love. But if we are still healing from old wounds, or we haven't dealt with a previous breakup, then there's a good chance we're not feeling that sense of readiness that is required to open up to someone new and to fall in love. So if you're always dating emotionally unavailable women, you find you simply don't feel ready to open up to someone, this is going to hurt your chances of falling in love. The 10th precursor to falling in love is what I call specific cues. Now, specific cues are going to be individual to each person, but they tend to be particular characteristics of another person that deeply resonate with you. So these might be traits that you find highly appealing, or even personal fetishes that you might have. Perhaps it's that you really love their sense of humor and you deeply appreciate it. Or perhaps it's that they have a skill of being a great cook. Or there's something about them that you just really adore. Maybe it's that you enjoy their extroversion because you tend to be a little more quiet. Can you think back to a time when you were dating someone, or even a current relationship, and reflect upon a particular characteristic that you really adore about that person? Maybe it is simply the way they smile, or it's the sound of their laugh. When we find certain parts of our partner intriguing or attractive, or there's a quality that we really admire, we often appreciate that person, and therefore it becomes one of the precursors to falling in love. The 11th precursor to falling in love is isolation. Now, in the context of falling in love, this means you're able to find moments to be alone with your partner where you can explore your feelings more intimately and therefore intensify your overall feelings. So while we're out dating in busy environments, or we're getting together with our friends, or we're involving ourselves within our communities, if we are also able to carve out time alone with our partner, we remove all of the distractions that could provide as barriers to connecting. This is why I often talk about spending quality time with your partner versus quantity of time, or I suggest engaging in dates where you're able to connect with each other without the distraction or noise of your environment. Go on a nice walk together, spend quality time together at home, can really allow you to explore and deepen your feelings. And lastly, the 12th precursor to falling in love is mysteriousness. I've said it before that women in particular are deeply attracted to men who are not always available and at the ready, because this creates an element of mystery. There's something that is undeniably intriguing about an individual who has this element of mystery to them. It could be that there's mystery around a trait that they possess, or even a little uncertainty about certain circumstances. Mystery can add a very exciting dimension to your experience of falling in love. Even Esther Perel, the famous Belgian-American psychotherapist, quotes that love enjoys knowing everything about you, and desire needs mystery. So now that we've unraveled 12 of the precursors to falling in love, and while there might be cultural differences or gender and speed related differences in our experiences of falling in love, these are the 12 common precursors to falling and experiencing the intoxicating emotions of falling in love. I hope you enjoyed today's video, learned something new, and if you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button, drop a comment below about your experience, and don't forget to subscribe to more videos like this each week.